Hi, Miss
Hello,
Casteros.
how are you?
Good. So today we are going to follow you around the school, but first I have some questions for you.
Okay.
So, what was your dream job when you were little?
When I was little, very little, I wanted to be a veterinarian because, of course, every little girl loves animals. So I thought, yep, that's what I'm going to do.
So, at what point did you decide to become a high school principal?
Oh, years later. I went through several phases trying to be a lawyer.
Oh.
And then in college, I actually decided that I would not go into law, that I would go into the military. I did serve in the U.S. Army for 4 years. And then after that, left the military and got into banking. And I decided that's not the job that I wanted. So some of my family members were teachers, so that's where I got when I got into education. So I got my master's in teaching, and then once I got into teaching, I seemed to work very well with more difficult students, students that had difficulty in class. So from that, I decided to take the step into administration.
So, what school did you attend for middle school and high school?
So I went to school in New York. So I did go to Catholic school from kindergarten to 8th grade. And then I got into a specialized high school, which is like a governor school kind of for New York. It was Townsend Harris High School. And then after graduation, I went to Boston University for my undergrad. And I got a degree in international relations and political science with a concentration on negotiation and diplomacy, which comes in handy as a principal. Got into college for my master's, got a master's in teaching. Started teaching in New York, and then I moved to Virginia, started teaching at Varina High School.
So, you were a teacher?
I was a teacher, U.S. history teacher, taught World I government. So yes, definitely social studies and other items.
So, where did you land your first job as a principal?
So I became an administrative aide and an intern at Varina, and then I came to Henrico as an assistant principal. Then I climbed up to the associate principal, and then I became the principal here at Henrico.
So, what do you like the most about Henrico High School?
I love our spirit, our culture, our feeling of family. And we've, unfortunately lost Warrior last year in her senior year. It was just amazing to see the support from the student body. And so, again, that is what I love. I love the family feel and the culture and the spirit that we have.
So, what is the hardest part of being a high school principal?
I think the hardest part of being a high school principal is probably all of the demands. So, for example, if I'm off campus, I'm not off campus hanging out, partying. I'm at meetings for central office. I average 200 emails per day. And so if I'm not on my email, I get really backed up. But I don't want to sit in my office and read emails all day. Yeah. So I have to make sure that I am balancing my agenda and my to-do list while still being visible for the students and the teachers. Oftentimes, though, I do go home, spend time with my kids, make sure homework is done, and then at 9:30, 10, their bedtime, I pull out the laptop and start reading emails. So the day never stops.
What is an advice that you can give to a student who wants to become a high school principal?
Advice that I would give to a student that wants to become a high school principal is think really hard. It's a wonderful opportunity, but I think the biggest advice is that you need to serve. This is not a position that I think, if you want to be a leader and want to be get recognition, that's not why you do this. That's not going to be the best principal. I think the best principals are here to serve their community. My thing is, you could have a high-paying job and be miserable. Or you can have, a job that you love, and then all the happiness that will come with that, I think should be the ultimate goal.
So what is your favorite song?
My favorite song?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's, you're not going to believe this. One of my favorite songs is by Nas, If I Run the World.
Oh, and
but that's the New Yorker in me.
Who's your favorite artist?
Oh, there's so many.
I heard that you like Cardi B.
I like Cardi B. She's cute. I do like what she has to say. I think a lot of people miss that in the song, but I think that she's very brave to be able to put out her thoughts the way she does, and I think that that's to be commended.
And what is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie? My favorite movie is corny, but Dirty Dancing.
Really? The CFA kids are going to be happy. So this is the end of the question. So we are going to follow you this whole day. So yeah, I'm going to let you into some emails and then I'll be back. So you always have to wait for them to go to class before you like do something else?
Usually we make sure everybody gets into class and then I move on to the next activity. Ladies, why are we standing on the grass? Come on, this is where the grass doesn't grow. Let's go, let's go.
So how do you handle fights? Like when there's a fight, what are some things that you do?
So during a fight, I don't get involved.
Yeah.
So, the assistant principals or the school security officers would handle it. Again, we don't see too many. We see more arguments about to be fights. And then we separate the parties and we talk to them and we do some restorative practices, which is trying to get the two parties together to figure out a better way.
Does it work?
I think often it does because they understand that there either has been some miscommunication, there's third parties, it's always third parties, and it's almost always social media. And so once you get two people talking to realize that these words did not come out of their mouths, or things like that, then they come to terms. And at the end of the day, we let them know that everyone has to coexist here.
Yeah.
You don't have to have best friends here. You don't have to love everybody, but you do have to coexist.
True.
And so once they understand that, they really do get over it.
Did you set up your office yourself, or it was already like this?
Well, I set it up myself as far as the green and the gold. I do like to put student work up there, accomplishments, so trophies to display them. And the cards are really thank you notes from people, students, parents, teachers, staff that I get throughout the year, so I do put that up. And I try to keep it clean, but that doesn't always work.
Sweat. Look at them slides, boy. Your toe hanging on the slide. Come on. I'm with you. Do this in your
Look at you looking over there, looking like Mr. Brutus in your face.
I know you guys.
Your teacher just don't get it. They you enjoy giving work. I wanna do some makeup, cause it just really hurt. I'm a rolling past, but you know I'm right. Trying to walk in peace, I turn around, and it's the boss right behind. Tell me everything. Got a lot of work. Going off campus, getting school. Waiting to get so cool. Might just run.
Get out my face, talking about some dress code.
Please just let me pass through. Turn my brain to an 82. Turn my F into a D. You keep calling my mama. Too bad it ain't her no more.
You taking the test. What's up, little mama? You like pink eye showcase? Baby, I got that. You like? I got that. You like Victoria's Secret? Maybe I got.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I heard you like dudes. Try a girl too.
Erase your past.
You think you sweet, huh? Reckless AF? What that really mean?
So this is the end of the little video. So I have 3 last questions. What do you have to say to the class of 2019?
Good luck. I wish you well, and always know that you are a warrior and you are always welcome back at Henrico High School.
And the last question is, what are 2 things that you learned throughout this year as Henrico High School principal?
2 things that I learned?
Yeah.
2 things that I learned are always, every year, patience and perseverance. You have to be patient with the folks coming in, and sometimes mine's not being right, but our warriors get it together through perseverance. So those are the things I think that I take from almost every year.
Thank you, Ms. Castro.
Thank you.